All right. Good morning, folks. Here we are. It is House Edge Live. Johnny from Casino Gaming Central. And let's rock it out. Here we go. We're in the middle of our second week of progressions. And again, I'm trying to go through. It's great. I actually got a really great comment yesterday. I asked you guys for your hot takes. So last week we did positive progressions, betting small, catching a streak, and kind of pressing your bets. This week we're working through the generalist idea of negative progressions, which is betting higher when you lose. So go up when you lose, down when you win, kind of a thing. And I've been using, it's funny, I hate to do this, but I've been using like these really clickbaity titles for the videos. It kind of is what I'm talking about. And like today's title is, negative or chasing loss is the only way to win at the casino. And I'm, of course, trying to get eyeballs on the videos and that kind of thing. JR yesterday puts out in the comment section, that statement is the most jackass statement of all time. Like, I'm paraphrasing him. True. Which is what I wanted, right? I don't want to say that's the only way to win. Yesterday's show was about kind of the pros and cons of doing these ladder type systems. And I'm trying to be as truthful as I can about things, right? Like, I believe that they can work. If you have the bankroll, the patience, the discipline to make it happen. I believe they will fail miserably if you don't have all the requisite tools to make it work, right? And of course, when bad luck does come your way. So good, we're stirring it up a little bit, which is kind of what I wanted. So today what I'm going to do is take some of these negative progressions, maybe 2 or 3 of them. Just going to go to my craps table right here on the felt on the desk. We're going to roll them out with Yahtzee dice. We're going to see how we do. We're going to do it just blurt them out style and see if we can win, quote unquote, consistently. I'll do maybe 5 or 6 sessions. We'll simulate a week or so of play with these things and just see how they work. So again, eyes wide open, everybody. Just take it for what you will, right? It's just live testing, live opinion forming, and that kind of thing. Today's more of a less lecture and more of a fun kind of day. So before we jump in, your daily reminder of why we do this. Why would I spend a week doing things on such a deep dive like this? It's because I don't want you to get bankrupted. That's it, right? We know our friends at the casino, they're only there to bankrupt you. That's it. Their entire business model is taking all your money. That's it. And if you get too good, they'll ban you or find a way to stop you. Negative progressions are a perfect example of this, right? The martingale, by the way, is the greatest gambling system ever created. It literally is. And I'm going to say that with all honesty, gusto, and truth. It is the greatest thing ever invented. It's guaranteed to win, except the casinos won't let you play it, right? Once they find a way that you can beat them, they will stop you from doing it. They don't want a fair game. It's not a fair game. If you could just bet unlimited amounts, you could do a 20-step martingale. You could mortgage your house and do a 20, 30, 40-step martingale. If you came to the casino with as much money as they have and did a martingale or any kind of a ladder, you'd never lose. They won't let that happen. They're there to take all of your money. So they put a cap on how much you can bet. You can only go negative for so long, and they cap where you are. And if you hit the cap and you lose, you're never coming back. That's the way that they built the system. They built the system that you can't beat. And the minute somebody finds another way to beat it, they'll turn that shit off too. That's the world we live in. And that's why I think it's so important that we talk through these things every single day. With negative progressions, the number one thing in the bridge is bankroll. The number one thing you have that you're using as the hammer here is your bankroll. Without the bankroll, you cannot play any kind of a negative progression. You cannot play the 31. You cannot play a martingale. You cannot play a Dale and Bear. You can't play any of them if you don't have the bankroll, right? If your risk tolerance won't allow it. Remember, sometimes in these ladders, you'll be up there, right, betting, $5, $6, $7, $800, and the net result is a quarter or $100. If that level of risk is too much for you to handle, just mentally handle it, you can't play a negative progression. If you can't identify when it worked and when you're up and when it's time to go, you can't play a negative progression. If you don't have the discipline to stop playing when it works, if you don't have the discipline to play it all the way to the end like you're supposed to, you cannot play a negative progression. And if you don't set a goal and stick to it, You can't do it. If your emotions stop you, if you get too on tilt or if you get too adrenaline rushed when you're playing this way, you cannot do this. This is the most disciplined way to play. It's very difficult, but you've got to lock in to all of this, right? That's important. Now, today what I'm going to do is jump in and we're going to get the pressure cooker. We're just going to run some out. I'll probably start with the 31 because I've already got it set up in the rack and it's easy and it's fun. We'll do some of that maybe from the pass line. And then I might switch into some other ways of playing. And I just want to run it out. As you're in chat, I'll try and watch you, what you're saying, if I can. And I'll respond as we go. And if I make mistakes, y'all can laugh at me. I'm going to make mistakes. I always do. And that's it. Today is just going to let me run some out. I'm going to do it Ken from Ken Knows Gambling style. It's going to run them out, talk through it, and see what happens. Ken says, will I roll bad today? 100% I will roll bad today. There's no question I'm going to roll bad. And the thing is, it's funny you say that because rolling bad in a negative progression video means I'm never going to lose, right? Because what I want to see today, I want these things to lose a little bit. I want to get deep into the progression so you can watch the progressions work. There's no point in doing a negative progression video or try if it never works, if we just win all the time, right? So today, what'll probably happen is I'll win every freaking time, and that'll be the worst thing, the worst video of all time on this topic. But we're gonna give it a shot anyway. So let me move my my keyboard out of the way, my mouse out of the way, and let's hop on into the table here and let's see if we can't make this happen. So there we go. I think I can move this to the right a little bit. There we are. Get things centered for the people that are on their phones watching. All right, I'm gonna take my rack and bring it on out. I'm going to put it right here in the middle. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to bet the field or the come. We're just going to bet pass or don't pass. And I'll probably do a round or two of each as we go. I've got the 31 set up in the rack. So I think you can see the levels here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 1 unit bets. Okay. And I'll lay them out here on the table so you can see them out here. So I have a 1, a 2, 3, 1 unit bets. That's the first 3 sections in the grid. Then I've got 2 unit bets. That's here and here. Then I've got 2 4-unit bets. That's here and here. And then I've got 2, I don't have enough reds, 2 8-unit bets. Okay, so what the 31 does is every time you lose, you walk your way up the hill. You lose 1, you bet 1. You lose, right? And you go up here. When you win, got to win twice. That's it. The whole thing of the 31 is you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, 9 chances to win 2 in a row. That's the whole damn thing. That's the whole thing. Quick answer to the question. You're right. Lammers are dirt cheap on Amazon. The clear ones. You can buy the clear ones for like $5 for a bag of 100 of them. These that I had here, these are custom made. These, you can see them. Where's the camera? They're here. These are custom made. I got these at Spinetti's. They're like $2 a piece. These are not cheap, but the rounded edges, they're really cool. But if you want custom ones, you do that. If you want the official ones, you got to, or the cheapy ones, you go to Amazon. These I buy them like once a year. I throw $500 at it once a year or so, and I get a stack. And then when I go to Vegas, I travel with them and I give people handfuls of them. So if I see in Vegas, you can have some. Here we go. 31 for the win. We're gonna go pass line first. And then we'll do the don't pass second. I'll do a round. We'll do Monday on the pass line, on the ass line, and Tuesday on the don't pass. We'll kind of bounce back and forth. We'll do a quick week of work here. Okay, we'll simulate a week of work with the 31. And I'm gonna go to the pass line first. Ken from Ken Knows Gambling. And by the way, if you're not on his channel, get over there. The guy's awesome. He's like me. Every day we're just doing stuff and trying things out. And he's a world of wisdom in terms of playing A this way, but B for professionally. He made the comment the other day that the pass line on the 31 might be the better way because you got to get 2 in a row. The come out sequence sometimes down here works out for you. You get a couple come out 7s and you're good to go. This might work better than this on the 31. We're going to find out here in just a minute. Here we go. I'm going to get my Yahtzee dice out. Bang. I'm going to roll them out and let's see what happens here. If I move this up, well, I need the puck actually. So let me get the puck too. We need a puck. That's why I can't have the rack too high. So, all right, puck's off. Hopefully you can see these dice fine. There's a 6 is the point. So we're on the 6, and now we're just looking for a 6. There's a 9. I'll do them out here in front. There's a 10. There's another 9. There's a 6. So that wins. And again, at 31, you're looking to win twice in a row. Now, if your goal was 1 unit, if these were blacks, this was $3,100, okay, instead of 775, right? If these were blacks and your goal was 100, you can be done. But we're going to try and do the pattern and win 2 times at each level. So the puck's going to be off. Looking for that come out magic. There's another 6. Let me move that down just a little bit so you can see the numbers. There's the 5. Oh no, dropped it on the floor. Okay. There's a 4. I think we've hit all the numbers. 4, 5 for sure. The 6, the 9, the 10. We haven't seen an 8 yet. There's another 9. That's 3 9s for the shooter. There's a midnight. Another 10. This is a good shooter right here. There's the 8. That's the whole box. Why isn't the whole box a side bet? I mean, we had the ATS and the fire bet. Why isn't there like an all-day box number kind of a bet? Another 8. Maybe somebody should invent that. I don't know. 4. Wow, what a great shooter. Another. Look at these box numbers getting destroyed. And there's the 7. So we lose our shot. That was hit number 1, or try number 1. Okay, there's our first level shot. Go back to the pass line again. Here we go, coming out. There's a 7. So it wins. We stack it up. There's a 3, and we lose it. And now we're on level 3. This is perfect. It's what I wanted. I want to get deep into it. Here we go, level 3. It's going to be a 4 for the point. Tough point to make on the pass line. There's an 8. There's a 9. Another 9. A 10. A 5. Midnight. Another 5. Good gravy. There's the 7. We lose. Now, we're into the higher ones. Now we're going to go into level 2. Like these 2 unit size bets. Here we go. Tough Monday. Another 4 for the point. But wasn't that a roll too late? Right? Typical John, right? There's an 8. There's the 4. Look at that. We win. We're going to press that up. It's going to be a 4 unit bet now. I'll spread them out. 2, 3, 4. You can see them, right? Now we got to win 2 in a row. You're just trying to win 2 in a row at some point during the process. There's a 9 for the point. We know we can roll 9s. We've seen a bunch of them, right? Here we go. Hard 4. 11 yo. Another 4. Boy, the 4s. 10. 5. 10 again, the 4 and the 10. My God, Waylon must be in chat going crazy right now, right? The 4s and 10s, that's his baby. Another 4. Woohoo! Another 4. The Yahtzee dice, there's my 9. So we got our 2 in a row. And there it is. I'm going to rebuild the rack so you can see what happens here. When you win on the first one, how there's like 2 2s and 2 4s, you win on the first one, it's a bonus. Check this out. We're going to go ahead and put the 2 back. We're going to put back 1, 2, 3 of our 1s. There's our 31 back, and now we have a 3 unit profit. You're probably done for Monday. If that was Monday, you're probably finished, right? There's a 3. I'm going to put the 3 units in profit up over there. I'll put the profit units in green. If we lose a day, I'll put the losses over here in red. That was Monday. Let's do a Tuesday session, right? And we're going to go to the don't bet. Yeah, Waylon says, I'd done cashed out. Boy, that was a lot of 4s and 10s right there. Holy crap. When they really start popping like that, above the 7s, when they start running above the 7s, boy, oh boy. Here we go. Coming out, we're going to do this time the don't. Tuesday, don't pass. Aces. Fantastic. We catch one. We power it up. We got a 7, and of course we lose it. The come out is the killer, man. The come out makes or breaks this on craps. This is a whole different system, by the way, on baccarat or on roulette. It just red black, red black, red black. It's a different rhythm than craps. Still about a 50-50 shot to win, but the rhythm makes it feel worse. Okay, coming out again, another 7. Good. We're going to move up in the progression again. There's our third 1 unit bet. That'll be a 5. Let's look for big red here. There's a 4. There's another 4. My God, the 4s and 10s. Another 3 4s in a row. Midnight. 8. And again, I don't know how good these dice are actually rolling here, but you know, it's good enough for government work. There's a 9. We need that 5. Or we need the 7 rather. Where's my 7? There it is. 7. All right, that's going to win 1, and we stack it. Okay, coming back out. A 6 for the come out. Don't fear the 6 or 8, guys. I know that people in the don't oftentimes will say no action on this one. Don't worry about the 6 or 8. You still have more ways to win. You still have more ways to win. All right, here we go. 4, 11, 5, 9. Come on, 7, 9, heart 8, a 3, a 5. Come on. I know you're in there. 7 out. There's your 2 in a row. Okay, now we won the 2 in a row on the 3rd one. So watch what happens. We put our bets or our rack back together again. 1, 2, 3, right? And we're only up 1 unit. Probably not the goal. Let's call the goal 3 units. Okay, so we're not at goal. We got to the third 1 unit bet size, right? We got our parlay to work. But because we had to burn 2 to get there, the reward is only 1 unit, which is kind of a bummer. So we're going to restart it. Here we go. Coming back out. Let's try and get past 1 unit. All right. Come out 6. Again, don't fear the 6. There's a hard 4. There's a 7 out. Okay. We win. We beat the 6 twice. All you guys that say don't ever play the 6 or 8 on the don't worry about it. The 7's a stronger number. It's always a stronger number. Even if the guys like we are today rolling awesome, it's still a stronger number. Now, this is where I get worried. The come out with the stacked up bet, right? It is what it is. Here we go. See, 7. 7 is a super strong number. Let's come on back to the don't. There's the one part about the don't pass that I just don't like when I'm doing a ladder. It's you're stuck on this come out craziness, right? We're on the point of 9. There's a midnight. There's a heart 8. There's a 10. There's the 9. We lose that one again. Back to the don't we go. There's a 6. Immediate 7 out. Win and stack. Puck is off. Coming back out to a 9. We're going to grind the shit out of this one. There's another one. Now we have our back-to-back win. That's our back-to-backs. Again, put the rack back together. Watch what happens here. 1, 2, 3. There's our 31. 2 units in profit. Again, if we're trying for 3 units, we got to do the whole freaking thing again, right? Because we're winning 1 at a time. We're not getting the early win or on the right number. Let's do it again. Waylon's suggesting do it Baccarat style. We certainly can do it Baccarat style, right? Whatever one won last, you stick to, right? We can do, maybe we'll do Wednesday's session Baccarat style. We'll just try it out, Waylon, okay? Here we go. Starting again from the don't. It's going to be a 3. That's fantastic. Stack her on up. Now, if I said our goal was 3 units, right? We're done. We don't have to go into the progression if we hit our number. Tuesday was a win. Don't have to keep going if you catch it, which is pretty cool, right? So that one. Now we're going to go to Wednesday. Wednesday we'll do Waylon's suggestion. We'll go Baccarat style. Here we go. You ready? Baccarat style. The last thing that won was the don't pass. We're going to start with what won. And if we lose here, we're going to switch sides. The way that Waylon does the Baccarat, you only switch sides when the puck beats you, not on the come outs, only when the puck beats you. So we're going to watch the puck. The last time the puck won, it was on the don't. We're sticking with that. Here we go. Coming on out, the 31 for Wednesday. We start out with a point of 5. We catch a 6, a 10, the midnight. I'm going to try my best Waylon voice there, right? There's a 6, a 4. Is that almost every number up there? A 6 again. Another 6, hard way. A 9. Come on. Another hard 6. Boy, oh boy. Parlay that hard 6, baby. There's the 5. We lose our don't. Okay. Puck is off. Puck beat us. Switch sides. Go to the pass line. Here we go. Baccarat style. There's a 10. Oh, that's an ugly point for the right side. But we'll stick with it. Here we go. 10. There's a 3. 7 out. Puck beat us again. Switch sides. Go to the don't. Coming on out. That's an 8 for the come out. Here we go. 4 and 8. We lost again. So again, we're the don't got beat. We go 2 units to the pass line now because again, when we're going on puck wins and losses. Here we go. Coming out. It's a 10. Ugh, ugly. 5, 9, 9, 4, 5, 6, 8. Come on, 10. 6, 4. Wow, 2, 6, 4 hard, 7 out. Okay, the puck beat us again. Baccarat's getting killed here. 2 units on the don't. Come out, yo. Now we're on level 4. Here we go. It's going to get sketchy. 7 out. Oh my God. Level 4 again on the don't. A 6. All right, here we go. A 6. Oh, look at this. Again, now the pass line beat us. We go to the pass line. We're on level 8 now. Here we go. Holy crap and crap. We're down to our last 2 bullets. Our last 2 bullets. Are you ready? Are you ready, folks? Here we go. We got to come out 7 with a level 8 bet. Okay, now here's where, again, the negative progression is hard. You brought it all. You got a system. You're not back to even yet. I have to stack the whole freaking thing. That is 16 units out there on the don't for the come out. I'll spread this out so you can see it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units. That's 8 units. I'll stack it all the way up. And here we go. Coming out. How about a come out 7? Oh, we got an 8. Okay, I like that. I like that. Let's go. Give me a 4, 4. Oh, it's a 7 out. Are you kidding me? A PSO. Last one. The last bullet. 8 units onto the don't. And here we go. Midnight. Tie. 9. Need that 7. Ah, there's a 9. There's the 31 going down in flames. So in this session here, we lost 31. I'm going to put, let's see. I don't know if I have 31 chips to do this with. Let me get my rack reset, and I'll put the losses up here in red for you. I do have 31 reds. All right. Wow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31. There's a 31 unit loss. So the impossible can happen. You can get yourself destroyed for sure. There's the 2 days of wins and 1 day of massive loss up there in the box. Turn it off. I'm going to reset the rack here. I'm so glad that happened. There's 8. There's 2, 4, 8. There's 4. There's 4. 2, 2, and then 1, 1, 1. Baccarat style, we never got our 2. We never got 2 in a row, right? We're going to go back to the pass line and play right side Thursday, dark side Friday. That was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday loss. Oh, crap. Pass line. 7 out. It's a winner. Again, parlay it for the win. Repeat 7, and you're home. There is 1 back in the thing. Our 31 wins. Bam. Okay, so now you've got 3 days of wins, 1 day of loss. Back to the don't we go for Friday. Friday's going to be a don't pass day and dark side Friday. Here we go, coming out. We got a 4. There's a 6. There's a yo. 8. Another 8. A 7 out. Stack it up. Puck is off. Another 8 on the don't. We're just going to beat the 8 today, I guess, right? There's a 6. There's the 7 out. And again, we win right away. Put that back in the rack. There's your 3 unit win. And here we go. Let's look at the week. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. We had Monday, 3-unit win. Tuesday, 3-unit win. Thursday, 3-unit win. Friday, 3-unit win. Wednesday, we got hammered. We lost 31 units on Wednesday. We went upside down all the way on the Wednesday. There's the whole thing. So 31 down, 3, 6, 9, 12 units up. Okay, so 31 minus 12 is what? 21, 19 units down. So we take 5, 10, 15, 19 units. Our net loss for that week, 19 units. I'll put it over here to the side. So that week didn't work out, right? And again, I told you the other day, negative progressions is going to be this pattern where you win, and you hammer yourself one time. Can you recover 19 down for the week, right? I told you your bankroll had better have enough in it to play this whole thing 10 times. I need 775 times 10 in my actual bank. I need $7,500 to try this because there's going to be weeks where you don't get it. Okay. Now let's do another system for the next week. We'll take this out and let's do a martingale. Okay. We'll do a regular old Marty. And again, I'll pick a side, same thing. If you want to, we can go to roulette, but let's just stick with craps because it's easy. Okay. Let's do a martingale and we'll add it up. Well, again, we'll do a 3-unit win goal, right? We're going to go 1 unit, then 2, then 4, then 8. 1, 2, 4, 8, and then 4, 8, 16. And our last one's going to be 32. And I'm going to make these actually the right color. So those 4, because I'm out of greens, will be a black. Okay. These right here will be 2 blacks. 16 will be 4 blacks. And the next one is going to be 8 blacks. So we'll do a purple and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go to 7 levels. We'll go to 8 levels. 8. So 8 becomes 16, right? There's 1600 on the 8th level. And the last one will be 3,200, right? So 1, 2, 3, $3,200. All right, there we go. So 3,200 plus 1,600 plus 800 plus 400 plus 2 plus 1 plus 50 plus a quarter. And again, we're trying to win 3 quarters. We're trying to win 3 units. We're going to go 8 steps to win 3 quarters. Got to win 1 time here. 1 time in this. And the total amount, 3,200, right? That's 4,200, 4,700, 4,800. Okay. 55,600, 6,000, $6,375. Okay. $6,000 roughly to win a quarter. That's the martingale. And again, this is probably okay. There's plenty of $5,000 limit tables you can play this on. All right, here we go. Let's turn the puck off. Let's go right side again. Right side Monday. Let's back and forth each day. Right side Monday. Here we go. Looking to win 1 unit 3 times. Okay. There's a 5. 7 out. So we double our bet. Marty style. Just got to win 1. We can't lose 9 times in a row. That's the only thing. We can't lose that many times in a row. There's a 2. 7 out. There. Double again. Now we're at 4 units on the right side. 5 again. Same point. 5. We hit it. So we hit. I'm going to pay it in greens. We hit $100. So put the rack back. There's 100. There's 50. There's 1 unit in profit. Let's do it again. Martingale's a grind, baby. Coming out to a 10. Not loving it. 5. Got a hard 10. We hit it right away. Bang. 2 unit win on a Monday. Looking for our 3rd one. Here we go. Midnight. It's a loss. Go to 2 units. It's an 11 yo. right? So our 2 units goes back, our 1 unit goes back. Monday's a win. Ta-da! Just like that, we have day 1 in the books. Monday's a winner for us. Let's do it again. We'll go dark side Tuesday. It's an 11 yo. We lose the first bet. So we're out with 2. Just got to win one of these things, right? 11 yo. Now we're going to bet 4. We aren't even out the gate yet. There's an 8. Okay? Puck goes to the 8. Let's just beat the 8. Midnight. 7 out. Again, I'll pay it in greens. The black goes back. 2 goes back. 1 goes back. 1 unit in profit. Puck is off. Let's do it again. From the don't. There's a 5 for the point. 11 yo. Heart 8. Midnight. Another midnight. 6. 9. 7 out. Bang. Right? 1 goes back. 1 goes to profit. We need 1 more unit for Tuesday. Oh, sorry. There was a come out. Come out 3 is a win. Tuesday, she be done. All right. That's a win on Tuesday. Here we go. Going to Wednesday. Puck is off. We're going to go right side. Just going to bounce back and forth. 4 is the point. There's your partner, the 10. 7 out. Puck is off. Go to 2. Coming out midnight. Lost 2. Go to 4. 7. There's your winner, right? The 4 goes back. The 2 goes back. The 1 goes back. 1 unit in profit. Restart the process. Here we go. Coming out. It's a 10. How about a double nickel here for old Johnny, huh? Double nickel for me? What do you think? 4. 7 out. Okay. Come out with 2. There's my frickin' 10. There's the new point. My goodness. And a 7 out. All right. How about the dice loving me, right? Go to level 4 on the pass line. Here we go. Just got to win 1. Just got to win 1. There it is. There's your 7. Come out winner. The black goes back. Level 2 bet goes back. The level 1 bet goes back. And there's your 1 unit in profit. Here we go. One more time on a Wednesday coming out. Hard 10. Same point. I didn't take the puck off. Same point. There's a midnight, or a yo rather. There's your 7. Level 2. 3 on the come out. We lose that one. The 4 unit bet. Another 3. Look at us now. Now we're getting in there, right? A 4 is the new point. Midnight. A 9. 7. Now look at us. Now we're getting deep, right? That's 4 in a row, 5 in a row. Here we go. Here we go. 7. Ba-dun, dun, dun, dun. We're going to get paid 4, right? I'm going to pay one of those 4 though as green chips. So there's $400. Let's put the rack back. Okay. We go back with our 4 unit bet. We go back with our 2 unit bet, or our 2 blacks bet. Back with 1. There's 2. There's your 1. And there's your unit in profit. All that work to get a quarter, but 3 days in a row we done did it. Okay. Now it's going to be Thursday. To the don't we go on Thursday. Dark side Thursday. It's going to be an 11 on the come out. Level 2. It's going to be a 6. It's got to win 1. Just got to win 1. There's a 6. Lost it. Another 6. Wow. Okay, here we go. Aces. Ace deuce. The 5. We're working our way up the field, aren't we? The aces again. Another 5. An 8. 7 out. I'll pay it as greens. Again, the black goes back. The 2 goes back. The 1 goes back. And there's your 1 unit in profit. Off we go. Restart. 5. Oh, banged it right back. That's the ricochet on the 5. We lose the 5 out at level 2. Another 3 5s in a row in case you're keeping score at home. 7 out. That round will be over. We're going to win 2. We're going to put that back. Put 1 back. 1 in profit. Puck is off. 1 more time. Don't pass. There's an 8. Okay. There's a 4. We lose the 8. Out at level 2. Coming back out. Another 8. Another 8. That's a lot of 8s. A lot of 8s in a row right there. Here we go. 9. Okay, new point is 9. Let's just beat that freaking 9, shall we? Nope. We lost on the 9. Look at that. 2 ricochets in a row. Now we're out there at technically an 8-unit bet. $200. Coming out to an 8. Oh my God. A 9. There's your 7. Again, we'll pay it. We have $200. We'll pay 1 in black, 100 in greens, just so we can get the rack right. Okay. Put back 2. Put back 1. Put back 2. Put back 1. And there is Thursday with the martingale on the don't pass. Friday, pass line. Here we go. Coming out, 7. Bang. That's your first unit in profit. You put your rack back together. You're good. Restart the process. And 8 is the point. Just grab me a hard 8 here. Will ya? Come on, shooter. Hard 8, like I asked for. Bang. Put the rack back. Suck the profit away. Here we go. Coming out. It's a 5. We know we can roll 5s. We saw that before. But we don't get there. 7. 2 units on the pass line. It's a 7. There it is. Put the 2 back. Put the 1 back. Lock the profit up. And this was a good week. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 units in profit. Remember, we're still down 19 units from before because the 31 got destroyed, right? We're down 19 units, but we got 15 of them back. Look at your rack and your life, you're down 4 units. After 2 weeks of play, we're down 4. We had, 9 wins and 1 loss. But that 1 loss was devastating. That's what I talk about with these negative progressions. 1 loss can take you out. And it's going to take you 2 weeks of work to get that freaking thing back. Understood? So that was a martingale. That was a 31 through the process. Okay? We're getting to be tight on time here. So I'm going to stop it there. So that was 2 weeks of work. Let's pretend the next 2 weeks went the exact same way. Okay? If the next 2 weeks go the exact same way, right? We would have lost, again, we would have won, we would have lost 31 and won 15, 20, 25, 30. We would have won 35. Okay. We'd be even. If the next 2 weeks went the exact same, we'd end up eating up our losses. We'd be fine. Right. Like it never even happened kind of a thing. So again, just think through. Do you like what you saw? Do you like playing that? Did you like getting up to here in that one? That wasn't very fun, but we came out the other side. All right, let's go back. Let's go back over here. Let me go back to this over here. Okay, can you all see me? Me to the left. There we go. All right. So again, I figured we'd have no time. We can't get to the Fibonacci, right? I didn't even do a martingale plus. I didn't have time for that really, because again, short schedule here, right? But we're getting some visual on it. What it feels like to have that rhythm go through right side, dark side. I'll tell you what, dark side play on the negative side was fine. The come out is enough to make your hair cook a little bit, especially when you need 2 in a row. The dark side 31 was no fun. I'll tell you that, though. The dark side 31 was no fun. The dark side martingale I'm actually better with because you just need 1 to come through for you. Needing 2 in a row from the dark side, it's a lot to ask when you get a 7 and then you have to beat the come out with your parlayed bet. That makes it a little bit like this. But there it is. There, you got to tell me, what do you think? Do you like that way of play or not? Would your bankroll withstand that way of play? when we got to the last 8-unit bet in the 31, which we ended up losing, where was if that was your actual money, would your heart be pounding there at some point? What do you think? I mean, that's a real thing. And that's why I wanted to talk about it. So, yeah, let's move ahead, and I'll go to chat real quick and look at some questions and see what I can find in here. Skill says, please go over comments, which means Skill has a comment. Let's go take a look at what's in here. Let's see. Is RUP a hybrid of both negative and positive? Not really, because an RUP is a regression, right? So you're starting out. You're not going to, unless you positively or negatively go up. So in other words, let me go to the table. And I'm sorry, my keyboard's in the way. But if you're going to go here, let's say you have a regression up and pull, and you're going to be at 3 units, which I recommend an RUP starts at 3 for lots of reasons. But if you go and you win your 3 and you regress, you have your 3, you have a locked profit, and now you can up and pull on the wins, right? That's the magic of an RUP, up and pull. There's no negative progression there unless you start with 3 and you negatively progress the 3 until you win, and then come all the way down and do an up and pull. So let's say you lose 3. Let's say you go out with like 4. Right now you've lost 7. Maybe you go out with 8, right? 4, 8. And let's say we win at that 8-unit level, right? Come all the way down to 2, where you were going to come anyway. You lost 7. There's 3. There's 4. There's profit. And now you're up and pulling, right? That's a way to kind of get there, but you got to think through that ahead of time, right? If it's only a hybrid if you make it a hybrid. Otherwise, it's not. Let me go back here again. Yeah, it's only a hybrid if you're not progressing, or if you're progressing the losses. Otherwise, it's purely positive progression. Negative progression just means more when you lost. Okay. Victor, can you hop the 4 and 10 for 4? Right. If you're playing the way I'm playing there, you may actually do that. Right. And what I didn't do was hedge the come outs. I didn't hedge the points. If I'm on the dark side and I got a point of 4 or 10, I may drop a hard 4 out there, right? Just to kind of make some extra juice. I didn't do any of that. Just played straight up, right? One of the things that our friend Ken from Ken Knows Gambling said yesterday, or the day before, he was playing blackjack with the Marty. He said, when you martingale blackjack, you don't do the double downs or the splits. You just play it straight because you're looking for that 1 unit. You can't deviate from the path, right? Because it injects volatility. If you're going to grab hard ways or hedge come outs, you're injecting volatility into your 1 unit track. So it changes the math on your martingale if you add other stuff to it. Just remember that. Okay. Skill, when playing baccarat style, why am I choosing to go don't pass to pass over don't pass to don't come? It doesn't matter. Like, it's just the rhythm you want to play. With the don't pass, obviously you're gonna get maybe multiple beats. I think I had multiple beats out there the one time, right? That's the only difference of the main versus the come don't come. It's how many ass kickings in a row would you take? That's the only thing. Waylon says, yeah, never won 2 in a row. That was a brutal one in the 31, wasn't it? Let's see. If there was no table limits, then Marty would never lose for sure. Tom Marcus says, on the 31, I chicken out at 15 and call it a big lost day, right? That's the thing. You can't chicken out. If you're going to play the 31, you can't chicken out. And again, I think the 31's different when played on baccarat or on roulette, where you don't have that multiple loss come out sequence followed by the 1 win followed by the ass kicking. The rhythm of the game does matter. I know that it's ultimately those bets are 50-50, but the rhythm of the games does matter when you're playing this style of thing. I would definitely go on one of those games with it before I'd go to craps with it, or I'd be right side craps because you can get those multiple come out 7s. Let's see. Yeah, if we could play the Marty at big levels with no limits, we'd all be rich. And you could, right? If there was no limit casino, you'd play Marty's forever. Yeah, Marty does not overcome the negative EV. It doesn't. It doesn't. And like I said, this goes back to a point that I made a few weeks back, which is the risk of ruin. Even if the games had no house edge and they weren't negative EV, you don't have enough money to beat the casino. They have unlimited, they have billions of dollars and you don't. Eventually they will they can wait it out until your 9, 10, 15 step runs its course and you're out of money. They will 100% beat you. So know that going into it. You're hoping that you don't have that really bad day that I had with the 31 getting beat. You're hoping for that. Is what it is, right? Let's see. Yeah, next week will be good. We do ladders next week. Dr. S sent me some code to run, which is kind of cool. Yeah, skill pain felt on the 8 in a row loss. That was brutal. He sent me the screenshot. I'm like, man, that sucks. 31 is a little bit like Stern. There's I think Stern has got you going back and forth though, if I'm not mistaken. There's some other thing in the progression there. Again, the 31's cool. I just don't like it with the craps rhythm. I like the 31 better at Bach or at roulette. I just don't like the 31 on a craps table. It just is what it is. For some reason, a 31 here I find difficult. I find it much more satisfying on the other side. So, all right, guys, I am outie. It's time for work. You all have a great day. Happy hump day. Happy tax day. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do a little breakdown. So get your thoughts, questions, comments, all that ready. Tomorrow is going to be a back and forth day all day. Right? Love y'all. God bless. See you in the morning. Bye.